Hello guys, and welcome to what is round 3 here in TUF1 at a sunny Brazil, which is surprising because it is prone to a wet session here. We have Funky joining as a last minute reserve. We do have 17 people in the lobby ready for racing. We have Panos Kara, I believe that is, coming out first for the Aston Martin. Just gonna throw it over. Yep, that is Panos Kara. He is on the mediums. He is one of the overall pace leaders in here. Of course, we don't have the championship leader Miltos here, as he is unable to race. He is unable to make the race today. But we do have his brother here, so he will be looking to get a first race. He will be looking to get a first race win of the season here in TUF1. Just gonna have a look at the tyre choices from everyone. Most people choosing the mediums, where it's about 50-50 split for everyone. Panos Kara will be the first person to set a flying lap, so let's hop on board with him. Let's can get a nice aerial view. Takes it very clean through the centre S's. Let's see what his first sector time is. It is a 16.7, so very solid from Panos Kara. Keeps it very clean and tidy through turn 4. Let's see turn 5, 6 and 7. Triple right-hander, if you will. Very clean from Panos Kara on the mediums. The very long left-hander, and then another double right. Slight kink to the right, forces you to the outer extremities of the circuit, and then another long left-hander followed by a few more left-handers. The last proper corner on the circuit. Let's see what time Panos Kara can put up here. Wants to keep it very close, very neat and tidy through the last corner, and it's a 179 already for Panos Kara. See who is next to cross the line. Maybe Luca. It is. He puts in a 1.736 temps. The 6 temps. Dinner goes faster than Panos Kara, and he's on the soft tyres. Boogeyman goes top with a 1.7.2 on the soft tyre. Very solid lap from Boogeyman. Eden and Bats both put in 1.08s on the medium tyre. Then we have JR Designs putting in a 1.71 on the soft tyre. The Red Bull of Vin puts in a 1.85 on the mediums. Then we have Samba coming up towards the line. What will it be? It's a 1.12.7. Julian puts in a 1.7.6 on the soft tyre. Let's see what an AlphaTauri can do of Snarf. He is invalidated this time, so he will be going for another one. It would have put him just ahead of Samba, 1.11. Then we have Panos Kara setting up for another fast lap, I believe. We have Will Simpo putting in a 1.13.7 on the medium tyre. We have two people coming into the pits, and then maybe Santero. Santero has invalidated his lap, so he will most likely be coming into the pits. We have a Red Bull behind him, which is Zim Baby. I do believe that was Vin who crossed the line and went just ahead of Panos Kara. Zim comes into the pits. Foxy just going round the last corners, keeps it very neat and tidy. Keeps it close to the wall as he can. What time will it be? A 1.69. Puts himself P2 out It is a McLaren 1-2 at the moment. Julian is setting up for another fast lap on a soft tyre. Hop on board with him. Let's see how he goes. He does have Snarf ahead of him. He does move out of the way. So no slipstream for Julian. He goes 3 thousandths faster than his previous first sector, using all of the track that he can. Gets it turned in nicely, then a long left-hander. You want to keep your foot slightly on the throttle here. He gets it very nice. Let's see what his sector 2 time is. Maybe he has Foxy ahead of him to give him a little slipstream. There is yellow flags in sector 2, just someone moving out of the way. Nearly a 10th up now, Julian. And it's looking to be a 1.6.6. We'll just have to see. Foxy bails into the pits now, and Julian, does he go faster? Yes he does, a 1.6.648, nearly 3 tenths ahead of his teammate in the McLaren. Pascara did improve on his lap time up in P6 with a 1.75. He is, I'd imagine, yep, he's coming into the pits now. See what price he can do as he crosses the line, goes 7 fastest of a 1.7595, only 1,000th faster than Samba, and I do believe Samba's was, yep, Samba's lap was on the mediums. Luca is on a lap, I believe, so let's hop on board with him. He puts in a purple first sector, which will be to JR Designs, Boogeyman, Panascara and Pricey. So purple first sector, he just goes too far, ever so slightly on the curb, which in this game is a no-go. It does invalidate. Doesn't have anyone close to him. Zimbaby and I believe that was JR Designs, both move out of the way, but Luca's going to be going for another fast lap, I imagine. So just going to stick on board with Luca. See what he can do on this flying lap. Lock up a little bit on his left tyres, but he keeps it rolling. Very tidy. Activates his DRS, sticks to the right hand side, tries to make corner as wide as he can, corner entry that is, 1/10 up in the first sector for Luca, which would see him stick in position. Bats goes 6th fastest now with 1.7411. Luca doesn't make the same mistake twice and keeps it within track limits. Let's see what he does through these next couple corners. Keeps it nice and tight. He does. Now the long left-hander. There is an AlphaTauri ahead of him, which is Snarf. Luca keeps it nice and tidy. He did have a purple sector too, which could see him jump as high as 3rd place. Maybe even 2nd. Or challenging for pole. Let's see what his time is now. It is a 1.66.77. Just 29 thousandths of a second behind Julian. Gonna hop on board with Panascara now as he's going through sector 2. Going through the middle of it, that is. Didn't quite see what his first sector time was. But he is on the soft tyres with 8.5 minutes to go in the session. Sector 2, 6.5 tenths up. That would put him into the 1.69s. Samba puts in a 1.6743. Less than a tenth behind Luca. Let's see where Panascara can put himself. Where is it? It is P4, a 1.6777, a full tenth behind Luca, but it is an Aston Martin second row. For the time being. Vin does a 1.7793, but he is going for another lap. I think Julian may be coming, doing a fast lap. Oh no, it is a cool down lap for him. So let's hop back on board. Let's hop on board with Vin and see how he's doing. Foxy went 3 thousandths faster, sorry I didn't catch that, but he went 3 thousandths faster than Panascara. Only 5 drivers within the 1.6s. Vin has a little bit of a rear end step out at the last proper corner. Does he to bail into the pits? No, he doesn't. See what time he has put on the board. It's a 1.69. 6 drivers now in the 1.6s. Just under 3 tenths separating first to 6th. We have Will Simpo and Eden. Will Simpo puts in on 1.85. Eden is just on a fast lap, I believe, so stick on board with him. Let's see what time Eden can put up on the board. Doesn't stick as close as it can. It's a 1.2 second improvement, but it's only good enough to move him up into 13th position. Don't believe anyone will be doing fast laps now. Vin looks like he's on his in lap. Luca is on his out lap, so he's doing it quite early. Just stay on board with him. So I believe Julian's on a fast lap as well, so we'll stick on board with Julian for now, see if he can improve his time. But Luca is on the fresh softs, Julian is on used. There is yellow flags, which is Luca moving out of the way. So Luca's on another build lap. Julian has invalidated, so he will be bailing into the pits and putting on a new set of rubber. Waitsy is on a lap, so let's stick on board with him and see what time he can put on the board. It's a 1.78 and he moves him up into P14, but we have Santero on a lap as well. He has invalidated. Luca will be going around for another fast lap. Takes an optimal line to carry his speed through. See what his first sector time is. If it's an improvement, it is nearly a 10th improvement once again. Goes so wide, he just pushed a little bit too much, and he might have enough time to come back into the pits and bail out and put on, I think he's actually used 3 sets of soft tyres, so he might not actually. He may have enough fuel in the tank to go for another fast lap. Or does he decide to bail into the pits? We'll have to see. He bails into the pits. We'll have to see if he actually has enough time to change his tyres and go back out. Samba is on an out lap. He did just come out of the pits. A lot of people deciding to come out. Luca is still in the pit, so might not even have enough time to do another lap. He is coming out. I believe he's coming out. He'll have to do it now if he wants to say a lap time. He is coming out. So I have Samba on a fast lap. No, we don't. He's doing another build-up lap. Trying to get the tyres in as much optimal range as he can. Julian is on a fast lap. He did put in a purple sector 1, fastest of anybody. I just don't think he's happy with it. Don't think he's happy with it at all. Vin goes fastest, a 1.66.24. Very good lap there from Vin. Puts him in contention for pole position here in Brazil. Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you here. Good to see you. See what Julian will be doing. Luca will have enough time, and JR Designs I think will have enough time as well. Maybe not, as he is currently off the track. Panos Cara puts in a 1.6.5. Two GFO drivers in the top two. JR Designs will have enough time. 10 seconds to spare. We have Foxy coming across the line. Only good enough for P5. He does improve though. Next person. Who's that who's spun? Oh, Luca has invalidated his lap, so he won't be improving. Next is Waitsy, puts himself P11. Vin retires in the pits. Pascara has invalidated. Julian, let's see where this time puts him. It is provisional pole of 1.6464 for Julian, so it is a front row start for him. Luca has invalidated, and we have a couple more drivers still to go. JR Designs and Stinner, and then Zim and Will. JR Designs bails into the pits. Let's see what Stinner can do. P11 displaces Waitsy, and that is everyone done. So Julian in P1, Panascara P2, Vin in P3, Samba in P4, Luca in P5, Foxy in P6, Bats in P7, Boogeyman in P8, Snarf in P9, JR Designs in P10. Then we have Stiller in P11, Waitsy in P12, Pricey in P13, Eden in P14, Zim in P15, Will Simpo in 17th. Rounding off the grid, we have Will Simpo. No, sorry. I will check that now. We have rounding off the grid, we have Santero, who didn't put a time on the board. So very good outing here for Julian, over a tenth faster than Panascara, but then we have the two Greek drivers here in P2 and P3, Panascara and Vin. Then we have Samba, Luca, Samba and Luca behind the two GFO drivers. Going to be very, very exciting to see how this race unfolds. Of course, 36 laps it is. 36 laps. Alright, so we're here for formation lap. Just running through the tyres of everyone, the top 10 of course, starting on the tyres that they qualified on. And Stinner going for the softs as well, as Eden and Wilson Poe, and then Watesy, Pricey, Zim and Santero all on the mediums. And I believe we have Backmarker here joining me now for commentary for the race. How you doing, man?
I'm good, Quinn, yourself?
Yeah, I'm really good. I am doing great. I'm excited to see this 36 lap race here at Brazil. It's going to be a long one.
Brilliant, brilliant. I just had to turn up the YouTube there and make sure my voice was being heard, but I'm all go now, in the lobby, ready to rumble, just in the nick of time, I would say.
Yeah, just in the nick of time.
I was doing a rabbit hole there trying to sort out the tables for the guys, but I'm not very computer minded, so I was making mistakes and trying to message Sean and get advice and all that, and I just ended up going, I'll scrap this and just go and support Quinn, be the back support for the comms.
Yeah. Not sure what happened to Pricey on the art lap. He's at the back of the grid. Should be P13.
Standard.
He should be 13.
Strategic.
Not sure.
Strategic.
Maybe he's just thinking about doing a Lewis and just being really far back. Well, I mean, Julian is already on the grid, and Panascara did create quite a big gap between himself and Julian, so a bit of mind games there. And we do have two Aston Martin drivers in the top 4, as well as Luca being in P5, which is a little bit uncharacteristic from him. Usually we used to seeing him on the front row with Julian.
Yeah, I think with him taking off his assists and stuff, it's a bit more of a challenge for him.
Yeah. Do have 5 red lights and we are underway. Panascara gets an excellent start, but so does Samba. 3 wide. Julian still has the lead, and Samba through contact. All contacts between the two Aston Martins. Panascara has been stricken down, but Samba's getting an excellent run on Julian, but he doesn't go for a move.
Bats is up the inside of Vin into T4, and just a wee knock there, he's dropped back to position.
What has happened to Luca? Oh, Pricey and Eden. Smashed off the circuit and it's the VSC.
Yeah.
And Luca's down in P15. He's missing his front right end plate.
Yeah, he's got some damage there.
And it's a full safety car now.
Well, look, I'd probably better. He'll need to box for a wing, but a set of hards,
Yeah.
I don't really know what the sort of times are with him and how bad he'll be affected by that. But he'll be able to run them long, so
yeah, he'll be able
maybe
to
not
run
to
them
the end.
long. Be able to run them long and hopefully try to get them to the end, but it'll be a very difficult job for him. No one, can't see anyone bailing into the pits at the moment. Oh, we have both AlphaTauris in the pits. Luca's gonna get held up. Snuff and Luca both into the pits.
That's no good.
It goes from bad to worse for Luca as he's getting held up. I think, is it a front wing
Snaff's
change?
wing didn't look. Yeah, Snaff's having a front wing change, but it didn't look badly damaged, so I don't really know what that was all about. Maybe we just couldn't see the damage and he was noticing it, but it didn't look damaged for this camera angle. But yeah, there Luca just making it out his pit box. Probably with steam exiting the helmet.
Yeah, he's gonna be half a lap down now, is Luca. At least now the two AlphaTauris gonna be together. But we have the top 10 on softs and then the next 5 on mediums.
Yeah.
So the medium runners, well, they'll maybe be looking to go to about lap 20, 21, maybe 22 and then pit onto the softs. Whereas the soft runners will be looking to go to, I'd say 16 or 17 then pitting on the mediums.
Well, I'm no great on my tyres, so I look at that as quite optimistic.
Yeah, but of course
but these boys are.
Yeah,
these boys are better, so you might be right with that. I'm just looking at Will Simple here. He's gained 6 places. Santero's up 5. That's good for the reserve driver in the Mercedes.
Yeah, it's really good for him. Biggest loser here, the person who's gained, lost the most is, Luca, starting P5, now right at the back of the grid in P15.
And was it the medium he put on? Yeah, so he fitted the medium, he never went for the hard. But then again, he might be able to do well with him.
Yeah, we should see the safety car come in this lap with everyone bunched up as they are. We do have the 2 Aston Martins up in P2 and P3, which is unchanged, but it's going to be really difficult for Julian to keep them 2 behind.
Yep.
And of course we have Vin in the Red Bull behind Panos Cara, so he's going to be... Vin showed great pace in qualifying in P3, so he's going to be a handful for the 3 drivers in front as well, and then Bats moving up 2 positions from P7 to P5.
Bats is needing a good race. He's a good racer and he's quite clean and he's generally quite consistent, but he's just had such bad luck these past 2 races, to be honest.
Yeah, he has. He's had some really, really bad luck, but we do have the safety car coming in. Julian is in the driving seat for this restart, and he goes. He catches Samba napping a little bit. 5 tenths is the gap when it was 3 tenths at the restart.
Bats having a run at Vin. No, he's backed off. Go better of it. Oh, who's that up the inside there? Boogeyman. And there's contact. Contact exiting on turn 2. Foxy's trying to capitalise on they 2 down to T4. That's a wee bit of a squeeze there, but he's maintained position, so that's good. I don't know where Boogie's lost out quite a bit in that. He's lost out 3-4 positions there, just in 2 corners.
Will
Was it
Simpo's
the
gone
contact?
off track. Yeah, Will Simpo went off track on the left side.
He was doing so well too. That's unfortunate.
They're just gonna hop on board with Samba as the gap is 8 tenths to Julian, so Julian's pushing the pace early on. But he's gonna have to do a
Foxy's
lot
going
to
to
catch
challenge
him.
Bats up into turn 1, I reckon. He's just... Maybe no, he's dropped a wee bit back. He was certainly on his gearbox coming out of the last turn. Yeah, he's not catching him in the T1 there. Quite evenly spaced at the minute.
Yeah,
No massive challenges.
Boogeyman and Will Simpo have both gone into the pits. Luca has made his way past Santera now, so he's up into P11.
Bazza's taking a run at Waitsy, but I don't know if there's got to be space for that there. He'll maybe need to hang on another wee lap. Or Zimba as a donkey. Zimbaby, sorry, as a donkey. That's Bazza Fox.
Yeah, that is Bazza Fox. And Snarf actually got moved on Santera.
Waitsy's away. Waitsy's off. Waitsy's off. Turn 7.
He
He's managed to keep it out the concrete.
He did get a 10-second time penalty though, so he may try to get that removed.
Severe cut. He spun off in the entrance to 7. He's cut across the track, rejoining. It was accidental, but there's not really a great deal that can be done about that.
Yeah. Julian still setting fastest laps, and now DRS is enabled and Samba has a good run. He is within 6 tenths of Julian, so trying to close this gap as much as he can, but the only real overtaking places turn 1 and down the pit straight.
Yeah, he just needs to hang on to him through the middle sector, and hopefully a good exit will, out of the last corner, will give him a run up into T1. But both of them are similar ERS, but you've got to bear in mind the DRS is active as well, so
yeah,
Julian will be hoping for a good exit out of T15, the last real corner anyway, we'll say. I think it's T15.
Yeah. Luca gets past Zim now, so he's up into P9.
He's making inroads, and he's on the mediums, remember, as well, so the guys in front of him, he'll be able to go longer than them. Oh! Stinner's just went deep into turn 15 and Luca's past him now.
Samba is getting very close to the back of Julian now.
Stinner's patting. I don't know if it's for damage or whether that's strategic tyre change, but he's into the pits for Ferrari.
Yeah, Samba's
action.
He's just not close enough to Julian. He's getting the DRS, he is within 3 tenths, but when it matters, he just
T9
isn't
and
close.
10 into T4 are battling at the minute. That's Snarf and Zimbaby. He's just gained that position into T4 up the inside. Santero's looking for a little crack at Zimbaby as well. But he seems to be positioning his car fairly well going into the corners. It's not really overtaking, really. Somebody needs to be making a mistake for it to overtake there, but he's applying the pressure, and that's all you need to do sometimes.
Yeah, you just need to make yourself known to them, just put yourself in their mirrors and then just try to force them into a mistake like Sambo is trying to do. He's getting so close to the back of Julian.
He's getting close now.
He's getting so close to the back of him.
Run into T4 here if he gets... He's not really got the best exits. Julian seems to be exiting T2 quite well.
He is getting close though. He is within 2.5 tenths, made up 3 tenths, but Julian is just staying so calm and relaxed. He's just keeping it.
And I can't help but think that Panascara's just sitting there waiting to take advantage of any issue that happens.
Yeah, himself and Vin, as well as Bats, who may actually start dropping out of the DRS.
Yeah.
He is getting close to that 1 second mark. But
Panascara
Panascara...
ERS and Foxy might have a run at bats for P5.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Samba is closer to Julian now than he was in the previous lap, but Julian did use the RS there.
Up the hill he drops a couple of tenths and then regains it on the sort of flat run.
Again, it's about 2 tenths the gap, but Julian constantly gets the better exit out of turn 2, but it is closer than it has been. Samba is closing the gap. He isn't using any ERS, which he has an advantage over Julian in that respect. But Foxy, as you were saying, is getting very close to the back of Bats. And, well, Bats is out of the DRS range. And Snarf gets past Zim. Snarf and Zim are fighting for track position. Snarf is slightly ahead going through and he gets to move on, but Zim has a good run. He doesn't go for the dive bomb down the inside, so Snarf now in P8.
Yeah, they've been battling like that the past couple of laps. I'm surprised Snarf got a penalty there. He has cut a couple of corners, but Zim baby keeps on cutting the same T7 each lap, I've noticed, so he's probably due a penalty shortly if he doesn't really kind of watch what he's doing with that.
Yeah, and Samba, he's
having
just
a run at him again.
Samba's still, this is the closest Samba's been, it's 3.5 tenths.
Here we go, Zim baby passing Snarf into T1. Is that Santero? Sorry, it's Santero, it's no Snarf, it's Santero. He's passed Snarf, he's just regained it again.
Oh.
These three are loving this battle.
Yeah, Zim actually spun out at turn 2.
He's lost some now. They were all close together, so you might see that later on.
Yeah, we might see it in the steward's room, but Snarf is getting very close to the back of Santero.
Santero was behind them, so he must have been getting a bit anxious to get by and had a crack at it, as they two were battling obviously, so 3 into T1 and 2's doesn't really go.
Yeah, it doesn't go. Samba's still, whenever it gets to this pit straight, it's 5 tenths, but Samba's really pushing. He's getting so close to Julian, but he just can't get it done.
No, he needs to be coming out the last corner 4 tenths, 4 tenths off the back of him. It seems to lose a wee bit at the tail end of the second sector. It opens him up to 6 tenths, and he just can't claim that back.
Yeah, maybe it'll be strategy game for Samba. Tried to get an undercut on him, but by the end of the race, Julian will have better tyres if Samba does go for an undercut.
And considering he's in the dirty air and he's been sitting there for, well, as close as half a second really for many laps now, he's sitting there at 100% ERS, and so that's a good advantage.
Yeah,
I know Julian's obviously got a lot himself, so you might be right. They're maybe just sort of caring for their tyres, and Julian's maybe sort of just pegging his pace, but we'll see what happens here. He's a bit closer,
Samba's
he's
closer.
got a bit of rate. Yeah, he's using the DRS now. There we go.
But looking at this, Julian will have DRS, and he's going to be so much closer than Samba was.
Yeah.
Julian just has that run. He just has the run out of turn 2 sorted, and now Julian is going to be so close. He won't go for the move.
No,
he's gonna save it for the pit straight if he can stick close to him.
Well, this will be interesting. We'll see if Julian can match what Samba's pace was in the dirty air. So obviously we've swapped round now, so a little twitch for Samba there. As long as he parks it in the exit and keeps it tidy, he'll be alright. Not really a passing opportunity, a couple of corners yet.
It just seems Julian has so much, he just has so much confidence. Just the gap between him and Samba.
Passed Bats as well. Bats has dropped a place. We've seen that coming, but we missed it on screen, I believe.
No, Stinner retires. Is it going to be a safety car? It is. Samba goes in. Oh, Julian Julian.
No, that's not too
That's
good. They nearly
naughty,
took the nose off
naughty
of Panos
Julian.
Gara.
That's really naughty, but Panos Kara's
But
gonna get held
double
up.
stack now. Yep.
Foxy's double stacking as well. Bats is in
Foxy
P3
wasn't
now.
too bad. Yeah. Is he kicked? No, he's not.
Yeah, Bats
because
is in
of the double
P3.
stack. Because of the
Yeah.
double stack. Yeah. Brilliant effort. The Red Bulls are good at pit stops, aren't they?
Yeah. But of course there was the update to reduce the time for double stacking, but it didn't really help that much. Yeah, there was an update to reduce the time between the two cars
It shouldn't
coming
really
in for
be
double
reduced.
stacking.
You know what I mean? If you're double stacking, you need to take the pain for that.
Yeah. But then again, in real life, people like the Red Bulls, for example, or Mercedes double stack, and they do it completely fine.
Yeah, I think there'll be bit more games in the real life though. A little lift off, going into the pits and you know what I mean, stuff like that to buy their teams. But I'm looking at Waitsy here, and although he's on these hards, and he's probably not too comfortable on them because they just look like they're chewing gum, man. They're just moving about all over the place. But he's brought himself back into it.
Yeah, he has. I'm just looking at tyre choices for everyone. Zim is on the softs, so he's going to be making another stop.
Was he on softs originally or mediums?
I think he was on the mediums.
Right.
So Zim will have to make another stop because he will not get to the end on soft tyres.
No. I mean, he's talented, but that's a big ask.
Yeah, it's a big ask from Zim, but yeah, he's gonna have to put in for another set of softs, which will put him out of contention for potentially getting a points finish. But Waitsy and Santero will definitely be getting to the end with the medium runners. It's gonna be a bit hit and miss, but they do have these laps under.
Foxy's going to be disappointed coming out the pits and having Bats plus 2 places in front of him, considering they just overtook him on track.
Yeah.
So he's got that to do all over again.
Yeah, and Panos Kara's going to be gutted as well, having to double stack with Samba.
Well, Simple didn't pit. He didn't take the opportunity to pit under SC there. So probably considering where he is, it wasn't really ideal. He should have probably have just pitted and took another set of mediums or something like that. I don't think his pace is there to carry a set of hards. You need good pace on the hards, don't you? I mean, they go a long way, but you really need the tyre temperature and stuff to give you the advantage.
You really do, but we have Samba taking the restart. If I was him, I'd take it to the line and go on the line.
Joe, I don't know. I'm just looking. I'm looking back out the rear. He's away.
Well, he goes.
And he kind of did catch Julian's. Not quite sleeping, but I just don't think he was. Think he was going to go at that specific point. Maybe thought he was going to take it to the line. Bats has maintained P3.
Foxy!
Waitsy's up 2 places. Yeah, Foxy's down. I don't know where he spun there, but
I think
T1.
Luca as well is down to 13th.
Yeah.
I think it may have been contact, as I think that was JR Designs went really wide on the exit of turn 4. And Luca's already back up to 12th. Make that 11.
Boogeyman's lost a wing. Will Simple's got wing damage. JR Designs, I think, has possibly wing damage. Either that or, no, it definitely has wing damage. So Foxy is trying to get round. He's trying to navigate his way past him because he's obviously got his wings okay. So there's been quite a bit of contact there at the restart. Multiple cars involved.
Yeah. So just saw Zim get past Santero just there. So it's now up into P8. Snarf is getting very close to the back of Waitsy. 1.5 temps. He goes for a dive down the inside. And he gets the move
He's
done.
got the tyre advantage, and Waitsy's not going to push him too much there. With the tyres and speed differential, he's going to have a crack at him on the outside, getting into T4 if possible.
It's not good. He backs out of it.
Get a better run.
But Luke is in the pits.
He's got a good run, Waitsy up the side of him. Oh no, he's got a wee...
Yeah.
Is that a squeeze? That was... Alright. I thought it was too much of a squeeze, but I was looking at somebody different. You've got Zim, baby. He's itching to get by Waitsy. He sees Waitsy on the hards and he's going, I've got this.
He's gonna have... if he's gonna get it done anywhere, it'll be down the pit straight.
It was just the way he was sort of hovering around at the back there, I just assumed... What the fuck? Yeah, I just assumed he was going to do something unorthodox, we'll say.
Yeah, Waitsy doesn't defend it much as Zim baby gets past. So yeah, Zim up into P7, Waitsy down into P8 now. Samba still has a relatively comfortable lead over Julian. It's about 6 temps the lead. Everyone
Julian's doing
behind.
quite well. They're to sit where he is, obviously. Dirty air. No, so. We talk about the dirty air. Personally, I'm not usually going fast enough to feel the effects of dirty air. So. But seems a popular topic. And then Bats Plus, lovely effort. If we can keep that there, I'll give him a round of applause.
Yeah, Bats is just... he's starting to fall away a bit. The gap is now 9 temps, make that just under. Yep. But he is pushing. He is trying to close up the gap to Julian, but I just think everyone around him has just got overriding pace. As Vin puts in a 193 to take the fastest lap. Will Simpo goes for a spin and has retired for Nawara. He has retired, and it's a safety car. Another one.
That lets Luca change the tyres, because he's been sitting on 11 lap old ones.
From this point, I believe you could go on to the softs.
18 laps
with the safety car coming in round about 20 maybe 21, you could go to the end on a set of softs. But it's whether you take that risk or you go on to another set of mediums. The mediums can easily go to the end from lap 20.
The likes of Waitsy and Santero, what do you think they should do? Do you think they should just hold on to their halves for the remainder, or do you think that they should try and switch it up?
I think I'd stay on those hards if I was them.
I would stay on them with the hope that somebody in front's going to pit. But it's not a given. It's not a given because they're on quite... Oh, Waitsy's in. Waitsy's in.
All of them are in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're going to be pitting onto mediums as well as Zim. I believe they would be. Foxy is in as well.
Yeah. Zim's on mediums. Santero.
Yeah, all of them are going on to mediums.
Yeah. No,
Foxy's gone on to a fresh set of mediums. So everyone who hasn't pitted from the mediums are gonna, I think they're gonna struggle at the end. But then the likes of Zim, Waitsy, Foxy and Santero, they'll get to the end comfortably on those mediums.
Yeah. And saying that, the pace that sort of Julian and Samba's showing, because they're obviously battling. Bats to some extent as well, and obviously you've got Panos and Vin behind there, but I don't know, they're pushing their tyres a fair bit, so when will the pace drop off a bit to try and compensate, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can't go hammer and tong right to the end.
Yeah.
I'd love them to be able to, but I doubt it.
It'll be
How
hard
did they go
for
in
all
5
of them.
laps? 14. Aye, so that's 22 laps and a set of mediums. I would have thought that's quite a stretch, but I don't know.
Yeah, it'll
We'll
be.
see. Bat's
it'll be
boss used to be
difficult.
the tyre whisperer, so I don't know if can he still be coined that? I don't know how well he does with his tyres anymore. It's been a wee while since I've been following the races in detail.
Yeah, I think he could get. I think these guys could get to the end, but it's just the tyres will be in quite bad condition. But the likes of Waitsy, Zim, Foxy may be in a very good position at the end of this race. It's lap 20, still Luca and JR yet to catch the back of the pack. I do believe when they get to the back, the safety car will be coming in. They're just going around turn 5 now, making their way up to turn 6. So they will catch, they will catch the safety car before the sector 2 split line. So safety car should be coming in this lap. Just gonna go on board with Samba once again for this safety car restart. And yep, it does come in this lap.
I'll sit a bit back, maybe P6, P7, we'll see.
Samba could go now and just completely catch Julian off guard. He is 1 second behind. He is going a bit faster on this restart compared to his last one, and he catches Julian napping a little bit, but Julian 5 temps. He may be under attack from Bats as he is quite close behind him. He goes cautious on the brakes, but he keeps it going.
Take a lunge.
So Luca gets past Boogeyman, and JR Designs is on the outside trying to get moved on, but Luca, while he was giving a slipstream to Boogeyman, and JR Designs keeps it in contact between himself and Boogeyman, but they're still side by side. JR gets the move done. Everyone else is pretty much kept position as it is, apart from Snarf getting past Vin into P5.
Yeah, I missed that actually. I was watching Boogie and Designs, JR Designs there, just to make sure nothing else came of that, but Bats is hanging on here, but I just get the feeling here Panis Gara's going to have a lap or two and he'll be hanging around the rear end of him a bit more than we'd like.
Waitsy is sticking with Foxy after Foxy passed him down the main straight, but he concedes the position and stays behind. But just having a look at the penalties from everyone, Waitsy of course has the 10 seconds, and then Santero, Boogie and Snarf have 3 seconds between them. But as it stands, if Waitsy was to appeal and try to get these 10 seconds removed, he would be the race winner.
Nah, that's no realistic though.
But Bats has actually got... he's outside of the DRS detection, so he won't be getting DRS. I don't think it'll be activated on the next lap as they cross the line, so he won't get the DRS for the second DRS zone if it was to stay as it is. But I think he may just about get inside it.
All depends what the losses through 1 and 2.
Yeah. So Foxy actually gets past Zim as they are still side by side, but he does concede the position. And Bats will have DRS
He needs it. He needs DRSs. His ERS is low. That safety car saved him for a few laps. It let him recharge and stuff, the same as it did everybody else. But he is using his ERS just to keep sort of within the DRS. So, what acronyms there? I hope you caught up with that.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, I made a mistake, sorry. Yeah, Waitsy will not be the race winner because with the 10 seconds removed, he'll go back to his original position.
Yeah.
So he would stay, well, P10 now, as Luca gets past him. It's a very weird place to make an overtake from Luca. Oh,
Santero. It's just went from bad to worse for Waitsy here.
Yeah, now he's in stone dead last in P13.
He must have damage, mate. He must have damage.
Yeah, Panascara putting in the fastest lap of the race behind Bats. So showing that he's got the pace to try and get past, but Brazil is such a horrible track to try and get overtakes done.
Yeah, you need a good delta out of the next car.
Yeah. Or you just need to be like within, I'd say,
must
3
have
turns.
had a damaged wing there, by the way. Because see, actually looking back and thinking on that was like 4 cars that overtaken him in just as many corners. So that's not really normal for Waitsy.
Yeah.
So, he's on the softs now anyway, so
he'll be going
fastest lap. Hopefully a wee fastest lap for him as well, because the other guys will probably not be able to do that.
Yeah, but the top 7 are sticking really close to each other. But apart from Snarf, who's just over a second, and Bats, who's just over 8 tenths, Vin actually gets past Snarf, but they are battling for position. And Snarf gets out ahead of Vin, but Vin is getting very close to the back of him. Snarf doesn't have it, doesn't have DRS. Vin looks for the outside line. Doesn't leave enough room for Snarf.
Squeeze, yeah, it was a bit much of a squeeze.
He didn't leave enough room, and Snarf goes again.
And back markers are in the wheelie that Alpha Tauri.
Oh, what's happened to JR? What has happened to JR? Another safety car. Now we will see people coming into the pits. Unfortunately, it won't do anything to help Waitsy, as he is 32 seconds behind Julian. Completely missed it. Julian got past Samba.
So we did. That's not a very good moment to come.
But once again, Panos
Are they all going to pit though? Are they all going to pit and Waitsy's going to climb up multiple places?
Panos is doing a Bottas, holding up the pack, just so they don't get the double stack all wrong. But look at this. Double stack to perfection it should be. Where does he come out? He actually comes out behind Vin.
You're not allowed to do that.
You're not allowed to slow up the pack.
We had that a couple of seasons ago with Baraka and Foxy in the USA, which obviously resulted in them not being too happy after the race.
Yeah. Well, Foxy and Julian are gonna have it all to play for now.
Why did Waitsy pat? Why did he pat? He could have climbed so many places there.
He was on...
He was on the softs. He just pitted and got a new wing just before the safety car came out. 1 lap before the safety car came out. He hadn't even finished his out lap yet when it came out. That could have been big gains there for Waitsy.
Yeah, it could have been. But just looking at Julian and Foxy, they've got themselves in quite a bad situation now. because neither of them pitted.
Yeah.
And now Samba, well, he's on fresh soft tyres, and Foxy and Julian have to try and defend him on used mediums, which is very difficult to do on this game.
Consider what Samba's pace was in comparison to Julian on the same tyre with the same amount of laps. It doesn't really work in Julian's favour at the minute, we'll say.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Julian does have an advantage through Sector 2 on Samba though. As we've seen before when
Lucas
Samba...
had 5 stops. We're going to be charging him next time he goes into the pits.
Yeah, he's had 6 stops. I don't think anyone else is even close. No. Well, Boogeyman and Waitsy are on 4. Santero, Zim and Snarf are on 3. Julian's on a 1 stop. And then Foxy, Samba, Batsvin,
incidentally, all the guys at penalties are at the bottom end of the grid.
Yeah.
So nobody's really going to gain much on them.
Samba needs to close this gap up a little bit. There we go.
It's dangerous though, I find I don't really like sitting right behind somebody, and I know that's obviously the aim of the game, but and he goes.
Well, Samba has a really good restart. Yeah. He's right on the back of Foxy. Does he go for a move? No, he doesn't. He thinks better of it. But Foxy is really holding up Samba. We've got a little bit of team orders.
No rear grip.
Little bit of team orders going on here. But Samba gets past.
He was just wiggling.
Yeah, Samba gets past Foxy, and now he's in P2. Julian has a moment. He's gonna.
Too cold, yeah.
Oh, Julian! Oh, that might be stewards for Julian. But he is at the back of the grid now.
Own race, yeah.
He's ruined his own race, and it might be in the stewards from Samba for squeezing him off the track. Might be stewards report coming in from Samba.
I think
Julian.
He knew what was happening, and I mean, it was damage limitations. They should have just, I know it sounds silly and it's not really about racing, but just let him by, you know what I mean, and see how much you can hang on, because you can't pit at this stage. There's no point in, obviously, with your tyres being too cold. You could see it with Foxy out of turn 3. Foxy had a twitch, and then out of turn 4, Julian the exact same thing, so obviously the rears weren't liking where they were at that time. Bats Plus up to P2.
Yeah, and Vin's getting an excellent run on Foxy now, and it was a really big mistake from the McLaren boys for not pitting, as one is down in P10, the other's in P4, and well, Panascara's going to be eyeing up Foxy for a move now, as we have, I believe, 7 more laps of racing after this one finishes. See, Snarf and Waitsy pitted again.
The saving grace for Julian is that Miltos isn't racing tonight.
Yeah, so, he would be Miltos.
Yeah, if he can at least hang on to some sort of points would be nice. But he's 8 seconds. He's got 1 point at the minute if it stays as is. But he's 8 seconds off Boogeyman, and he's got a bit of work to do in 6 laps.
Panascara gets a move done on Foxy as Samba sets the fastest lap of a 180.
That's a nice lap time.
Contact between Panascara and Luca. They do keep it on track, but Panascara now has got a train of cars behind him.
Luca's under threat for Foxy. No, Foxy's back though.
Yeah, Foxy is getting very, very close.
Santero and Zimbaby's feeling a bit of... They want in on the action.
Yeah, they certainly do, but Luca's going to be in a very bad position now, as he is just over a second behind Panascara. Has he got wing damage? It doesn't look like he's got any visual.
T11. Oh, Foxy's off!
Foxy. Not
Foxy's
sure what
off.
happened.
I think it's the rears that are beginning to go away. It seems to be in the high loaded corners that he seems to be losing the rear.
Yeah, it does seem to be that, and well,
maybe too tight rear suspension, but Foxy's in the pits, so is Boogie.
Is Vin. He's getting very close to the back of Bats. So yeah, Vin will be looking to get into P2. He's looking down the inside. He gets it done.
I wanted Bats to defend the inside. Why did they not defend the inside? They could have went so aggressive there and held on to that.
Yeah, now Panos, well, he's within the DRS range now. But
and
look
hopefully Bats can hold on to Vin, because Vin should be low in ERS in comparison to Bats. Because he was right down to single figures there in his energy store, just trying to get past.
Yeah, but look who's into the points. Waitsy's into B9.
Yep.
So it's good recovery from him, but it will have...
Foxy and Boogie pitted, so it was kind of gifted two positions.
Yeah.
But we'll take that. I would take that.
Yeah, but Waitsy does have that 10. He does have the 10-second time penalty, which he could appeal to the stewards. Pascara's getting very close to the back of Bats. Within 2 attempts, does he go for a move down the inside? Has a little look, but he sticks behind him. And maybe now's the time to just start thinking about just saving the RS a little bit, stick him behind him, and just waiting until the last lap to make a move.
The thing is Bats is probably going to use his ERS just to try and remain in the DRS delta of Vin.
Yeah.
So if Panascar just keeps it tidy, he might get him. He might get him off further.
Yeah, but it's very hard to. It's very hard to save the RS
needs
down
to
there.
defend. He never defended the inside there. Oh no, this is it.
He's gonna get very close past Cara.
Yeah. See, the thing is he's trying to attack Vin and defend at the same time, you know, so it's quite a difficult position he's in.
But now Panascara's got a good run.
He's got no ERS, he's going to... Yeah, that's him, he's run out. So he's clipping at the end of that straight, the same as last lap.
Yeah.
He needs two laps to charge, that would take him to lap 35 and try and have a last ditch attempt at it. Foxy, that's a lovely lap time.
Julian Pitts.
No, a good day for the McLarens.
Yeah, it started off excellent and then it just slowly dropped off. But just gonna hop on board with Zim for the second because he's getting very close to the back of Luca. He's just sticking within 3 or 4 attempts of Luca. Well, let's go back on board with Panascara.
No, he's got good traction out of there. Lucas, he wasn't using ERS, but he is now, so he should have that covered. Oh, it's a launched on the inside into T1. He's done it. Luca will get DRS down to T4. He's not really got a lot to fight with, but he should regain that position again quite easily. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Even if he does get overtaken by Zim.
Oh, he's up the side of him. He's up the side of him. Sim's up the outside, sorry.
Oh, contact. Zim gets forced out wide, so Luca keeps the position. But even
if you want to try and hang it round the outside of there, then I would be forcing you wide as well.
Yeah, but even if Zim would get past Luca, Luca would have the position to, well, the penalties situation for Zim, Luca would gain the position back.
Zim's lost out coming through the middle sector there. He was 3 tenths last lap behind him and made the pass happen, but I think 8 tenths is a lot to ask.
Yeah, Vin actually got past Bats, so Bats is in P3 now, and now he's just really got to defend against Panos. But like we've said before,
they're driving
he hasn't
so hard,
really...
like they're just using their ERS because they're battling so hard, and Samba's out front, loving life.
Then there's 3 drivers fighting for the 2 final podium positions. They've just got to hope that none of them, well, one of them's got to hope that one of the others gets a penalty. Really, it's Panoscaras hoping either Vin or Bats gets a penalty. Sector 2, and that is Boogeyman who's off. Of course, no safety car, virtual safety car. Panoscara's got an excellent run on Bats. He's using ERS, he's in the slipstream, but Bats is doing just enough to keep ahead. He's doing just enough.
That's brilliant. It's just about placement, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to take a risk, and too much of a risk, we'll say. Yeah, we're talking, getting to the business end now, Quinn.
Yeah, really,
they're all willing to
lap.
sacrifice a wee bit, you know, and...
Yeah, Zim actually goes for a dive down the inside of turn 1 on Luca. But Luca is still behind him, and... well, Zim's actually ahead.
Yeah, if I was Luca, I would just sit there. I would just sit there and try and get him up the straight, because he's beating him on traction at the last corner.
Yeah.
So as long as look, that's maybe strategic for Luca, because that's a smart thing to do. You know, why battle him when you can attack him?
Yeah. There's only one man that we need to be talking about now. Samba has first win here in TUF, and it's here in Brazil. Vin comes home. Oh,
challenger. Oh, photo finish. Nearly.
Just over a tenth behind.
Quality.
Panos in P4, Santero P5. I
said there came around the applause if he kept going to third, so there you go.
Luca gets it on the line against Zim, but it doesn't matter because of Zim's penalties.
No,
and
but
Julian,
you want to do it on track.
Julian comes home for 8th place, it is. And
Did they get past the slap? No?
No. Fastest lap was
Foxy got it?
A 1:7.9. That's faster than some people's qualifying times.
Yeah, that's a good lap for him. Really good lap.
Good race pace there, but there's only one man we need to be talking about, and that is Samba. What an excellent race from Samba it was. He had the battles with Julian at the start of the race. Julian made the mistake of not pitting under the last safety car for softs, and it really bit him in the arse. Really, if he had pitted for softs, it would have been even an even better battle for first place.
For us to watch. It's what's that? Not a good day for McLaren, but
not a good. Yeah, like you're saying, not a good day for McLaren, but it's an excellent day for Aston Martin, finishing 1st and 4th.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
And the Williams P3, that's plus. There you go. I said he needed a bit of luck, and
he had an excellent race starting P7, but Santero starting P17 to finish 5th place. It was great from Santero. But yeah,
that's quality.
It was
good race. Glad I joined you, Quinn.
Yeah, we had 5 non-finishers in the race. Watesy ended up not getting in the points, which is unfortunate. But maybe he will be appealing that 10-second penalty, because there's nothing he could have done about it.
I take payment in cash.
Wait till you hear that.
Aye.
Bribery.
Payment in cash, mate. Right. Fair play. Good race, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good race to watch. So on Wednesday we have TUF2, which I believe, I haven't seen it in a while, but I'm just gonna check now.
USA as.
It is Kota for TUF2,
Yep.
and
And I might be there this week. To be a bit busy last week, so.
yeah, and the next race, what is it? Next race in TUF1. Need to check this. Where is it? Is in Australia.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm not sure who will be commentating. Maybe it'll be Showen and Corey again. But if it is them, they will see you on Wednesday for round 3 of TUF2 at USA. And for us here, myself and Batmarco, potentially we'll see you next week. I definitely will. Yeah. So see you guys later.